During an energy crisis, the very wise and intellectual Belgian politicians, whom I very sure follow the science, have decided to spend billions of dollars in order to shut down their nuclear reactors. Doel 3 is the first one to go, and after that it's going to be followed by Doel 1 and 2 later on. Now, if you're wondering just how much electricity these nuclear powers produce, well, apparently the two power plants together represent 50% of the country's annual electricity consumption. They're going to be shut down. Now, I have a question. Let's imagine that we were in the middle of a famine. I mean, it's not really bad. People still have food, but you go to the store, you see shortages, the price of food is skyrocketing, some people are worried. Like, times are tough. And then the government claims, hey, we found a warehouse with tons and tons of canned goods. What we're going to do is we're going to set fire to them. We're going to throw them away. We're going to bury them somewhere that no one can find them. What would you think about those politicians? I ask you. And how is this situation any different? Now, what I've been told by people who are defending this, and yes, there are people on Twitter who are defending this. Right? Like, they're like, oh, this is a good thing. Of course, yes, higher prices, higher. We love higher. Okay. They're saying that this was a law that was passed in 2003. So from 2003 up till now, the governments kept delaying the shutdown of the reactor. They kept prolonging the life of it. Until today, when Belgium is blessed with more progressive, more forward-thinking, more environmentalist, EU-compliant politicians who have decided that, yay, we're going to shut it down. They did extend the life of two other reactors that were supposed to be shut down, right? So, still, could have been worse. But for now, it's only this one that gets to be taken offline. What's also interesting is that reading about this from the media, everyone is saying the energy shortage done by Putin. Putin has done... Okay, Putin is not dismantling reactors in Belgium, number one. Number two, the politicians have decided to shut down their own nation's energy production in exchange for cheap gas from Russia. So those politicians are to blame. And then what's also interesting is that Greenpeace is happy with this. They mentioned in this article that Greenpeace is happy. I don't know how environmentalists manage to show their face in public without getting booed. I generally don't know how they manage to show their face in public without being treated the same way as someone who just made a racist joke. I generally don't get it. But you know what? Maybe after this winter, I will get it. Maybe it takes a little bit of pain for people to understand, yeah, maybe we shouldn't vote for these people anymore. Maybe we should treat them the same way we treat racists. I'm just saying, you know, like, maybe when people finally have to pay their electricity bills, we're going to see that. I mean, here in Romania, we have store chains that are saying, yeah, we're going to have to shut down the stores 1 hour earlier to preserve power. There's universities that are talking about, yeah, we should ask students to do online courses so that we can save money on heating the university. That's how bad it is, right? And this is Romania, where we haven't been blessed with eco-friendly politicians yet. And we still have our own energy supply. Not high enough as we would like to, but still enough so that we don't end up in a situation like Germany. But, well, I guess people will have to understand that during the winter there is cold. I don't know what else to say. It's just fucking bewildering. I mean, yeah, sure, you're shutting down this reactor. Do you even have the system in place to go on green energy? Like, are the solar and windmills built? Is everything ready to go? Is the grid ready to power up with alternative energy? I mean, maybe it is. What do I know? I guess the people in Belgium are going to find out this winter. Are you also going to dismantle a percent of your industry which consumes electricity after you took down the nuclear power? This is also something interesting. Did you notice it? It's always like the common man who needs to do sacrifices. It's also the common person that's like, oh yeah, well, turn off your air conditioning, don't watch TV as much. It's like, okay, but like, what about the industry? What about the multi-billion-dollar corporations that have factories and that they have giant stores in your... You know, don't you think those consumes a little bit more? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.